Hi, Dumpster Divas. Welcome back to the podcast and the live show. We're here today live with the one and only Bravo historian Samantha Bush is in the house. Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I look a mess. I look a
You do.
mess.
You always have like a nice look pulled together. Like the skin always looks taut to me. Like it's
It's
like dewy.
Botox and
The hair
it's
looks nice. Like
thank
you
you.
can be
The
in a
hair
sweatshirt and you
doesn't.
still look great. I think you look
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. You've done something
Oh,
so
well,
special for me.
what did I do?
The page
Just
banner
have
at the
you here?
bottom of this recording.
I know. I was like, I had to do something. And I
Mhm.
was like, last week I had a different border. And I was like, this photo is so important to, I think, all of us that it
It's
needs to be
important
here.
for
So,
womankind specifically.
oh God. Oh my God. I'm hearing ourselves right now. There we go. I just started streaming over here. So I heard you yelling at me and then also
No
this.
worries.
But yes, the border is beautiful. I'm so proud of our page. I was actually shocked when she caught that. I have to be honest with you.
Floored. Who
I feel
knew?
bad. I mean, I guess I doubted her a little bit, but
I 100% did.
yeah.
Because she doesn't strike me as someone like she does strike me as someone who's competitive, but not necessarily athletic. So
Right.
I was proud. I was proud of her.
Very proud.
Hmm.
Now, we have a couple things. So we're going to start with a couple kind of hot topics, general thoughts. We're going to then get into the episode. And then we
Okay.
have at the end some listener questions. So if you're hopping into this,
Okay.
we have people coming into the chat. If you guys are here,
My
put some
God.
questions in the chat. We'll bring them up as we're streaming. But also if I'll kind of circle back in the end and look at some of the questions there. We also have questions on Instagram if you want to DM me there. But I wanted to start out with something, a couple of photographs actually that I kind of want your feedback on. We did this last week and
Okay.
it feels really important. Give me
Okay.
one second.
I'm
Um,
excited.
did you happen to see this?
Mm, I didn't.
Okay.
Um, okay. I'm taking it
So
all in. I'm taking in that jacket.
yeah, so for the listeners that are listening to this later, what we are kind of viewing is Brittany from Roll Sick. She posted a what I thought almost was like maybe a podcast
Is
announcement or
it not?
something. It's not. No, I
Huh.
and the reason I know it's not is because there are some other things that are about to kind of unfold. So this one is her just staring at the camera saying, "My unfiltered truths." You can find this on her Instagram. The next thing I want to show you is wait, let me pull it up one second. It's like a series of like thoughts she has. The next one really is fabulous. It's
Okay,
this.
let's see. I'm excited. Okay. I'm not
I'm
always
not always
confident.
confident.
Okay. Honestly, same. You
Relatable,
know?
relatable.
Relatable
Agree.
queen. We love that. Okay.
It gets better.
Oh,
And
this is like a
then
series.
no, it's like a whole series. There are a lot. The one I just want to kind of jump to one big one that really
Okay.
jumped out to me, and that is this. There's like 8 of them, but being
Being
a
a mom.
mom on TV is hard. Now, I want to dissect this a little bit here because for those listening and not viewing this, it says being a mom on TV is hard. Is she's staring at a computer? Like,
The
there's no kid.
biggest desktop I've ever seen.
What does this have to do with motherhood?
She's just like, look, I'm a working mom and I'm wearing this jacket, this pleather jacket with holes in
Oh,
it.
I
Like
honestly didn't even take a second to acknowledge whatever this is. What's happening?
the jacket? You didn't take that in?
Oh no, I was just more taken aback to the
Oh
fact that
no, no.
look, if you don't look at the caption here, you're like, is this like a stock
It's a
footage
stock
ad?
image.
But then you scroll up and you're like, being a mom on TV is hard.
Who took these? Like Jared,
I don't
probably. Jared
know.
Osmond.
You're probably right. So that was a couple
God
things.
bless her.
I do also, you did do some investigative reporting on this on your Instagram, but I do think it's important we dive into one more image here and just kind of
Okay.
let this kind of
Oh, I know what it is.
take take its
Yeah. Okay.
so
He's
Lewis, as I like to call him.
yeah.
Louis, how do you say his last name?
I don't even
Ruelas?
try.
Honestly, I shouldn't say it because he'll probably find this YouTube video.
Yeah.
um, he is taking to TikTok management. Well, now we did kind of know that he was doing like
TikTok
content creator
lives.
management, right? Because hasn't he been managing Gia?
I don't know if he manages Gia, but I do know that like he's come across on my For You page on like a TikTok, like he's always on TikTok lives trying to
Interesting.
make
What is he
money,
doing on lives?
trying to yell at people to get to this, to become like
Interesting.
a streamer or something. He is like the biggest grifter. I don't, I,
The grift is
the
crazy.
grift
It
is
really
real.
is.
And then Gia went on her podcast and was like, everything is fine. We've got it
Oh,
handled.
she addressed it?
Yes.
No, see, that is some Teresa shit that she should not have listened to. You don't talk about
She
it.
she went on her podcast. I believe it's Casual Chaos, I think is what it's called. And she's like, so, it's in the news, and I always said I would be honest on this podcast. And yeah, we've got it under control. It's under control. And then Bethany, she mentioned Bethany in it, like, because Bethany has been worried about Teresa not getting a prenup since that Watch What Happens Live episode, like years ago.
Yeah.
And so then now her and Bethany are in a thing. It's like drama.
Uh, was that the was that what Bethany was TikToking about today, or
Yes.
was that something different?
No, Bethany, I mean, she posts 30 times a day, but she
You're
did
right. We
post
have to
today
also
about
shout out
Gia.
that comedian in Brooklyn. Have you been following him? Who is oh god, I just went full yellow.
Mm-mm.
I who like does a recap of her daily TikTok usage. Have you seen this
I
going around?
I have not.
He
I
is
don't
so
keep close
funny.
tabs on Bethany.
I don't either. He just popped up for me because he's like today on TikTok, Bethany posted and he lists she posted 12 TikToks today.
Mhm.
Like two of them coming for her business, three of them recapping a show, five of them
Yeah.
it's crazy.
She's got her hands in a lot.
It she really frustrates me because we really had something good for a little bit there, you know?
We really did. She bit the hand that fed her, you know?
Oh,
Like
completely.
I just remember her last reunion, like all the women were yelling at her about her baloney. They were like, "You weren't even able to you couldn't even sell baloney.
They'll deli
What
me.
happened to your baloney?" It's like, "Shut the like I was on Bethany's side with that cuz it's like, what business do you all have going on? Like she did sell her company for $40 million. Like she was she is a successful businesswoman, but I guess the baloney like flopped.
The
The popcorn's good. The microwavable popcorn is
I
actually
think
really good.
I think when you turn to deli meat is kind of the sign of a business ending,
You
maybe.
think?
When a lifestyle brand turns to deli meat, yeah, I do.
Yeah, probably. Probably. When you turn to
Sorry.
baloney,
Oh, what'd you say?
like it's all over.
Oh, it's wrap. Yeah,
Mhm.
because bologna also is the worst meat. I would say probably worst deli
Yeah.
meat.
I
Don't you
used
think?
to fuck with bologna hard.
Okay, so I have a story. So I loved bologna. Like
Yeah.
I would
We
eat
all
it
had a bologna
two
phase.
two bologna sandwiches a day. I would eat it dry, like it was just bread and bologna, which was crazy. I mean, I'm
Okay.
grew
Go
up in a
off.
very white Christian household, so
We love that.
I learned what mayonnaise was like later in life. But so I would have so much bologna that I started smelling like bologna, and my teacher had to have an intervention with my.
You smelled like
I
bologna.
was like smelling like garlic meat.
That's
And
horrendous.
look where I am now. I'm on YouTube Live.
I'm I mean, listen, the bologna to YouTube live pipeline is real.
You know what though? Honestly, it is the bros of YouTube Live. I'm sure have all
Mhm.
been baloney heads. Guys, I have the chat open over here. I can't put your comments up like I did last week just because some tech stuff, but I do want to say hi to everyone that's saying hi in the chat. People said yikes about the Louis TikTok, and Cassandra says she had so much hope for Gia. Did we have hope for Gia?
I think we all
At a point,
I don't
yes.
want to say hope is the right word. Like I
You know,
didn't have hope for Gia. I just thought like she's I think those girls are doing the best that they can and are
Mhm.
doing better than I expected given the circumstances. Like I do think Teresa's a great mom.
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
that is like her best attribute.
Mhm.
Um,
Definitely.
okay, well, let's dive into. Oh my God, what is? Did you hear that? My watch is talking
No,
to
I
me.
didn't hear it.
That's good. Let's dive into Summer House. So, we
Please.
are. I am loving this. I always love Summer House. I feel like you're similar to me in this way.
Mhm.
There's just something about these people being reckless that I find it's so comforting to me.
Mhm.
Like I just
Well,
want to
does it
curl
feel
up in
different
bed.
cuz they're in your city? Like you live there? Do you like
So
that?
So the thing is, like, the Hamptons is so removed from the life I live in the city. Like, I've been to the Hamptons. I did one Hamptons trip. Like, me and my friend group like got a house and we went out there and did like a summer house for like a week,
Mhm.
and we had a good time. But it's not really like my
But even
vibe.
this week, like they were in the city playing kickball.
This week they were in the city playing kickball. I also haven't played kickball in the city.
Okay, so you can't
But
relate
they
to their
do.
experience.
Where I can relate is like the rooftop parties and things like that. Like,
Okay,
I
and tall
also like
buildings.
my group of friends. We all moved to the city as starving actors and artists. And like, we didn't have the money to like go do what these guys do like, so many people do go out to the Hamptons every weekend, do go to like a vacation home every
Mhm.
weekend. That was just never the life I was able to afford when I
Mhm.
was like in my party heyday,
Yeah, and now you're like running and
running from
doing
my
all that.
problems,
Yeah.
running from the world ending.
Mhm.
When America's on fire, I am going to start running somewhere. I don't know
Yeah.
where, but I'll just run
You'll
up.
you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this season. It like there are moments where I'm like, okay. Like there are episodes where I feel like in the beginning I was having kind of a tough time with it, but overall
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it. Like the last few episodes have been really good.
Yeah, I agree. I don't love the new additions, to be honest with you. I don't really think any of them are
We're gonna
needed. I
disagree.
guess Lexi. Oh, you think Lexi's needed?
I think now she is.
But yeah,
I've
now
like
she is
really turned a
because
corner. I've really turned a corner on Lexi,
okay,
Tom.
well,
Like
let's talk about
I'm a
it. You
Lexi
you really
head.
like? Okay, I this episode was her best by far. I have to say, she felt
Well,
very grounded and like not influencery to me
yeah,
in
I
this.
think there's depth there.
I do think I do think she's a good person. I just think that she unfortunately, I think you and I both are the same in that my brain kind of powers down when I hear an influencer is on a reality show.
100%. I remember when I found out that she was on the show and I ran to her Instagram and I was like, she has 1 million followers. Like, why are you coming on this show? Like, it's
Yeah.
not going to do you any good. Normally, it like runs you into the ground.
Right.
It's very unlikely that you have like a great run. Like, not everyone does. But I wasn't like the biggest fan of her just because I didn't like the whole her and Jesse thing. But now that it's kind of unraveling a bit, I'm
Hmm.
enjoying it, and I felt for her this week. Like, I really did.
Well, it's diabolical that Jesse, the weekend after, honestly, not even the weekend, just like
No,
days after
he's
he got
a
his toe sucked,
Dementor.
that he was like, the way to solve this problem is to ask her to be exclusive.
Yeah, to be
That
exclusive.
is an insane thing to. That is the wildest move to make, but it is a big
Yeah.
fuckboy move to do.
It's a big fuckboy move to do. I also think he was love bombing her in the beginning. Like, and
Hmm.
to me, she's what, 26? So when a tall man who's, traditionally good looking is like coming up to you being like, oh my God, you're beautiful, you're funny, look at you, and is obsessed with you,
Yeah.
you're gonna be dumb. Like now I'm 32. If a man is like, I want you to meet my parents like a week in, I would be like, I'm blocking you. This is creepy, But like when you're 26, you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, great. Like you're excited. It's cute. You think that it's a whirlwind romance. And to find out, so, oh my God, I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. My
Yeah,
apologies.
go. You gotta go.
Is like, I feel like Lexi has been like over sexualized by men her entire life. Like, I think she's always had to deal with men just like thinking she's hot and beautiful and like never really getting to know the real her. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's why she's so kind of like I don't have sex with anyone unless like we're exclusively dating. So for him to just like rush into this like exclusive relationship to just sleep with her is what it feels like to me. And I feel like that's really disappointing. And I understand why she's sad by that. Like, I would be on the verge of tears too. Like, oh, I thought you were a different guy. Like, I thought you were a different guy that liked me more than that.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I agree.
know?
Yeah. No,
I also am
it's
like totally team Imral. Like, I've been fighting people in the comments.
I'm fine on him. I don't
Well, people are like, he shouldn't be having, like, why is he even on the show? He's hooking up. That's all he does. The house isn't for hooking up. Excuse me? Excuse me? And the house that Carl Radke built when he fingered someone in the pantry? Like, pardon? He's a single man. Like, let him fuck.
yeah,
It's so annoying.
my only issue with him is I don't it's not even an issue. I just can't find him with this cast. It's just not
You
landing.
feel like it's
His
not
like
gelling.
presence there. I don't care about the sex stuff. I want more sex.
Please, someone in that house fuck.
Please.
Please.
Can we have more sex? Like
Please.
truly. It bothers me how little it used to be so sex
Oh my
forward.
God.
That was like the reason we watched the show because it was
Yeah.
like,
And now
oh,
everyone's
they're
like,
like
nope.
fucking on camera. I know.
Yeah.
We're just getting a little too
I used to hear
sappy.
like
His like
moans and shit. Like, it used to be
yes.
very Love Island.
Yeah. Very.
Hmm.
Yeah, and now we're all launching businesses.
Yeah. Now
It's
we're
kind of
like
the
kink
trajectory of every
shaming.
show.
Now we're
I
kink
know.
shaming.
Yeah.
It's not
You know what though?
right.
Honestly, if Danielle was back in the house, and I find her to be a bit of a demon, but
Mm.
she would have sat on Emerald all
Are
night
you
every
kidding? She'd be like, you don't have to cover up that camera. She's like, you don't have
she,
to put a towel over that
she's like, and
camera.
you know what? I will reverse cowgirl so I can look right at the camera
Yeah.
while all goes down.
Hmm. She's, you know what? That's the thing about Danielle. She'll do what needs to be done. And I respect that. I
You
respect
gotta
that.
respect her game. Do I want to be her friend? No.
Yeah, she's Lindsay's biggest op. Like she is Lindsay's
The
biggest
biggest
op.
Honestly, the biggest reveal of the season is how little Danielle knows about Lindsay's life.
Yeah, they're
When she
like
was there,
not
like 2 episodes
close.
ago. No, I know. When she was like, "Oh, um, you guys aren't living together." I'm like, "Girl, I feel
Well,
like that's
here's
something
the
you should
thing about
know."
that. I kind of think Danielle knew that they weren't, but wanted to bring it up on camera as like a gotcha to Lindsay. Like I think that's how
Oh,
Danielle's
you
mind
think?
works. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's literally Lindsay's biggest op. I don't know.
She is. You're
I
right.
also just feel like I have very different takes on Bravo than like the majority of people these days. Like I'm on Emerald's side when he wants to have orgies. I don't like that they call him the orgy beast. I am team Paige out of Craig and Paige. Like I'm
No,
sadly
I
putting my love of
I think
Madison to the side. I've put that to rest.
see, I think you are I agree with you on pretty much all of those things, to be honest. And I think a lot of
Carl,
people
I'm team Carl. I ride for
I'm
Carl.
I know you do. I mostly ride. I
I know
mostly
you
ride.
do. I
Well,
love
Sam,
him.
he'll just
I
put on
l-
Instagram like, "Can I say something?" And it's like, "No, honestly, no."
honestly, please don't. I know when I posted that picture of Prince William with the beret and the beard, I was like, can I say something?
No, okay, guys, I have always thought he was hot.
Yeah, he was. That's the key word.
The
Was.
I honestly, oh my god, this is controversial. I didn't find him less attractive when he lost the hair. I just found him more attractive when he disowned Meghan and Harry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
The hair loss wasn't even that big of a thing to me.
That's crazy. I mean, listen, we all have our things, you know, and that you don't draw the line at that. I do. I think he's looked terrible for the last
Yeah,
10 years, 15
I just
years.
wish he'd shave it. I think if I was with him, in the
Go
words
to
of the internet, I'd
Turkey.
fix him. Yeah.
Go to Turkey. Get some
Wait,
plugs.
I thought you said go cold turkey, which I thought you just
Oh,
meant like
like
shave
cold
your
turkey
head.
on like
Go to
head.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Go or
No.
go to Turkey.
Go to Turkey. Like I wouldn't judge you. You're about to be king. King Charles is about to die. Like buckle up,
Yeah.
Buttercup.
Well, we get the beginning of this episode is like the
You're like,
aftermath
okay,
of
enough.
the no, you're fine. Honestly, not even that much happened this episode. So the tangents, I welcome them. Um, so the beginning of this episode is like the aftermath of the threesome. Emerald and Jesse are just kind of sitting there like, do we talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of head back home. And then the most of this episode is just trapped in the city, which I did think was an interesting twist in Summer House
Yeah.
lore. Like I
They
don't think we've
used to
ever
do
really
that
had.
more.
Yeah,
They
you're right.
used to in the beginning.
We watched for the podcast over the summer. My sister and I covered season 1 of Summer House. If you guys are new to the podcast, go back and we had
The
a
work is
whole
circus.
every episode did a recap on it. And the darkest part of those seasons, that season, was they filmed so much in Lindsay's apartment because her and that girl, I forget her name, Christina,
Christina.
they were frenemies, honestly.
Mm-hmm. They were.
And they filmed so much in that apartment, just them fighting. There's a scene where Lindsay brings her whole office to work out of the apartment after Christina
Which is
continually
crazy.
just so crazy. I mean, Lindsay's gonna Lindsay always. She always is,
100%.
and that's a Lindsay move. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm a businesswoman. Like, I have to have an office, and where else would I go?
And
And
it's
she's
like
like,
the
well, we
smallest
have 3 roommates.
apartment.
So,
It's so small. It's crazy.
oh my god, I just felt someone's guys. Amit says hi. I love you guys, and then I typed back in the chat his name incorrectly. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Okay. Names will come and go.
Names will come and go. I know I'm doing. Usually we can have the chat on the screen with us, and it's just not working today. So I
That's
apologize
okay.
about that, guys. Um, but the two big moments of the episode. So the first one is that Jesse and Lexi have this meetup at. I believe this rooftop. I believe is very close to my office, and I think it's the Dream Rooftop. I don't know. I kind of I recognize it. I feel like I've been up there. Um, and they have a date where Jesse, says that they want to be exclusive. I, like we said before, found this incredibly disturbed.
Disturbed. And like, it just feels so not authentic
Mhm.
either. Like, it doesn't feel like Sierra and West, that felt like a real, like there was real chemistry there. Like I could get behind that a bit. This just feels like he found a hot girl in the house and he's like, okay, I'm gonna try to make this happen for the show. It just doesn't feel real to me.
Yeah. I You have a lot of boots on the ground kind of consistently. Do you think they're still together in any way, shape, or form?
Okay. Thank you for bringing this up because I threaded this the other day, whatever it's called, whatever
Yeah.
you goes on over there. And I was like, this is a crazy thought, but like, do you think they're together and like they're just pretending or like they just can't come out with it right now? But then I guess the way he talked about her on Watch What Happens Live last week, it didn't really seem like I don't know. That would be a crazy plot twist.
I mean, I could kind of see it.
But she's been like posting like she posted today like on a carousel on Instagram. The last slide is like when the topic is like trash men and like everyone looks at you because like you've dated trash.
Dated trash. Yeah.
So it's like I don't think she would post that if they were still together.
Yeah, probably not. I just could see him. He's such a little fuckboy slimy head. I feel like he could totally convince her that he's like changed.
But Lexi doesn't the way she handled that conversation at kickball was way better than I thought she was going to handle it. Like I thought she was going to just give in right away
Hmm.
or whatever and she didn't. She was like you're like she said something I forget, but his response was strange and like she kind of clocked that. I just don't think this is going to work. She dated Brooklyn Beckham.
I know
Like she's not interested in Jesse Solomon.
that is crazy. I think that's half the reason Jesse's into her is like
Yeah.
her list of men. He's like, I
Yeah,
can't wait to be
he
on this
looks at
list.
her like a mountain he wants to climb. Like that's just he's in the streets. He's for the streets.
He is
Like
for
Paige said in the
the
after show,
street.
he's a dog.
He is. Um, I realized the other kind of moment of this that we got to hit before we get to kickball is the soft bar launch in New Jersey. This soft bar launch party, friends and family event in New Jersey,
Mhm.
which
Mhm.
which was an interesting choice. I
Guys,
support Carl's journey with this, but
Tom,
uh, what?
I don't understand why people think it's weird.
Okay, I agree. Also, so my partner is he doesn't identify as sober. He just doesn't drink, and
Mhm.
he's never really liked it. And then he stopped drinking. He's like been alcohol free for 3 years now. Um, and for his birthday was last weekend, and we couldn't make it work. But we're still trying to plan like this date night to go to this like in a bar down at the Lower East Side that makes all these like cocktails and stuff. It's because it's like there is a market for people who want to do that. Also,
Mhm.
there's a market for people who want to go sit and have a coffee and do their work, which is also what he's trying to do, you know?
Yeah, I'm like,
It's
"Guys,
just like
this
a
is a
bar and a
coffee shop.
cafe.
It's a coffee shop. It's a juice bar. It's like and apparently there's mushrooms and some stuff, which I'm into."
Yeah. Are you a mushroom
So
girl? Do you want to say this publicly? I've never dabbled,
oh,
but I want
yeah,
to dabble.
I don't do them often, but I love them. Like, I
Yeah.
wish I could do them more.
I want to dive kind of headfirst into them because I do
Have you
love
ever done them?
no, no, no. I love edibles
Mm.
though, and I know it's like a little adjacent to that, and like it's not like gonna get you hype like some other
Mhm.
substances. It's more of like a oh my god, what are we gonna go do
It's
today?
just like it's like the purest form. It's like the I've never felt so happy.
Yeah,
Like
I
and
got
it's
it.
not like a manic, like, happy, it's like you just feel good inside. Like, you feel like you have the Teletubby sun, like, inside of your soul, you
Yeah, no,
know?
I think I could use some of that
Yeah, you
these
could
days.
yeah, but I don't get why people are, like, hating on it. It just, like, seems weird.
I agree. I don't I,
Like, is a restaurant a great idea in New York City right now? Maybe not, but, like, he's doing it. Kyle
and
did Loverboy.
right. And if he
Like
fails, guess whose fault that is? His,
and he
not
also has,
y'all.
like, investors and stuff. He's not doing it by himself.
No, I don't really know why they want him to fail so badly, but
Lindsay's, like, weirdly, like, so here's the thing that
well,
drives me
she's not
crazy.
over him. She's not over him.
That's the thing that's driving me crazy about the Bravo fans right now is, like, nuance doesn't exist,
Hmm.
and also, just because she has physically moved on, like, quite literally, she's pregnant,
Yeah.
doesn't mean that she's emotionally over what happened, whereas Carl, I think, took that year to kind of process everything that he went through so he can be emotionally over it. That
Yeah.
way he can be physical with someone else. I think maybe a year is a long time. Not, I don't think you need to take a year, but maybe he did. And people are like, "Oh my god, he's still not over her." What is everyone talking about? Sometimes I feel like I'm not watching the same show as everyone else cuz she
But
doesn't feel over it to me at all.
But Lindsay also is, and I like Lindsay fine. Like I like her for the
Mhm.
show. I think she's a great
Oh,
reality star.
great.
Like we should always have a place for her on reality TV if it's on this show or another. Like
Mhm.
this is her medium. But I find that she incites a similar like Teresa Giudice type following fandom where it's like the people who love her so deeply are so Hub House,
Mhm.
and just like anyone who comes at Hub House is a demon.
Yeah. Well, I also think it's maybe not pro Lindsay people, it's people who are anti Carl. So like
Right.
you know what I mean? Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend type of
Yeah.
energy. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on. When he talks about like not sleeping with people or whatever, and she called him a victim or act like he's acting like a victim, I was like, to me, he doesn't come off like that. Like to me, it's just very matter of fact, like I haven't done anything because I was processing this breakup and that's that.
There are times where he's a little too much of a baby for me, I have to say.
He's very sensitive.
I
He's an
don't
Aquarius.
I don't hate Carl, but I'm very attracted to Carl. But I don't think that
Mm,
he is always like the most mature. Like he
I'm
can be a
telling
real
you,
sensitive
he's
baby.
an air sign. He's an Aquarius. Like Aquarius men are crazy. Hello,
Yeah.
Craig.
Oh, Craig is an Aquarius?
Mhm. Yeah,
Ugh, I can't.
I know.
I'm having a real I talk the episode for those watching there's a new episode of the podcast that comes out tomorrow. And on the episode, I do a little rant about the state of Bravo with the men versus the women on Bravo, mostly because like all the stuff that's happening on Southern Charm and Summer House, and these men behave so poorly for years they have. Meanwhile, at the same time, we're watching Kenya on the Real Houses of Atlanta get just stripped from the show because of engaging in like revenge porn, essentially, which is bad. But like,
Bad.
also that she didn't make the first move, and that was her move of retaliation. I feel like there are so many men that could get away with the shit that the ladies do when they get removed. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like Monique Samuels, like if the Monique Candace fight was two men, they would have like kept them around and been like, boys will be boys. Like it's Lisa Vanderpump,
Hmm.
oh boys, are just being naughty boys. It's
Yeah.
like, what are we doing? Like they're fucking assholes, and they're
I know.
and Andy
Loves them.
Love Andy, but I'm sorry, Andy, we got to critique our friends
He
when they're out of
loves
place.
those boys.
He loves a straight Bravo boy, and he coddles them and makes them
Hmm.
feel like little superstars. And it's like the ladies are the ones who built this network on their back.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Co-sign everything you're saying.
yeah, it's just
It,
frustrating to see
it's
all
frustrating.
Kenya thing. I'm so scared for Sunday. I'm
Oh
so
my
scared.
God. I've never been so ready, but so scared.
I know. I
Because
want
I
to see.
was scared last week, Miss Whips and Pistols.
Oh God, Britt, I can't.
Brit,
Trying to make a
can I tell
moment
you
too.
really quick? I know we're not talking about Atlanta, but I'm obsessed with Kelly.
What I'm obsessed with most about Kelly is that she is approximately the height of my iPhone, yet wears gowns made for a 6 foot woman.
No, when that Watch It Happens live gown, I was like screaming. I was
I,
obsessed.
when she was walking down that hallway, I was like, "Oh,
I
this
need to
is
know
a
how tall
star."
she is. I need
Okay,
to.
they played a game on Watch It Happens Live. She's 5 foot, and I think that's a bit of a lie.
I think she's 4'11.
I agree. I was like,
She's not 5 foot.
well, then they were like, well,
Her next to Kenya is crazy.
wait, I'm about to give you a stat that's gonna actually blow your mind. So they were playing the game of like, are they shorter than Kelly? Like I love when they play those stupid ass games.
Yeah.
And so they asked, is Danny DeVito shorter than Kelly? Danny DeVito is like 4'7". The
What?
idea that he's like that he's what? That's 5 inches shorter than her.
He's that short?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. It's like it was an insane height that I was like, this way. Let me look it up.
That's
Danny
really wild.
DeVito height.
Him and I have the
Oh,
same big three.
I'm lying. I just want to be honest. I'm lying. He's 4'10", but still, the idea that he's
Okay.
2 inches shorter than this lady is crazy to me.
Crazy. And I almost don't believe it. I feel like they're the same height.
I agree. I just like picture her walking. Like everything she lives in is little, and she's like walking around with her little waffle and her little
I
house and
just
her
love
little
her. Like did you ever, you know what movie lives rent free in my head is The Borrowers. Like,
the
have you ever
what?
seen The Borrowers? Have you ever seen
Oh,
it?
the borrowers.
Like
Yes, of
those little people
course.
that live in the walls.
Yes, of
That's
course.
like, that's her.
That is her.
She sleeps in a little matchbox.
Oh my god, I can totally see it. Yeah, so we get the soft bar opening. The big reveal of the soft opening, even though the bar isn't open yet, is that Lil is there. I can't get over that that's her name, but we're just gonna forge ahead with that. With the magician, she's there.
And her rags that she made.
Her- yeah, her rags that she pinned together with clothespins. And essentially Gabby starts to piece together this timeline that feels a little sus that
Yeah.
um Carl met Lil's dad first, which is really fucking weird to me,
At a
honest.
football game
At a
or a
football
soccer
game.
game.
And then they like connected through that. And so in the show, they're like, it all happened in the summertime, and everyone's like, summertime, weren't you still together in the summertime? And then it's since been revealed though online, Lil has gone public, thank God.
Lil had enough.
And she showed everyone the DM, the first DM, and that was October of 2024.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, October of
20
2023. Wait, no, wait.
No, 23.
Yeah, it is 23. Okay.
No, I
This
really had to think
the
about that
Summer
too.
House timeline always fucks me up because they filmed so long
I
ago.
know.
And the like we're yeah, it really messes with my brain. Yeah, so they started talking October 2023, and then what was that? 8 months later, she came to the summer house. So
Mhm.
um, so there was no cheating, but but Gabby, is being a little bit of a bone collector, brings us back to Lindsay, and Lindsay is, of course, once again, Lindsay's gonna Lindsay.
Lindsay's gonna Lindsay, and she's gonna shoot first, ask questions later. Like, she goes full steam ahead, like
He's a fucking cheater. I knew something was up with him. He's a fucking asshole. Like, let's cancel
yeah.
him. Like, just wants it all gone.
Like, she wants so badly to have something, like, so concrete
Mm-hmm.
that he did wrong. Just so
Yep.
you know what I mean? Just so she can be like, "See, he is terrible." Because right
Yep.
now it's more of just, like, it can be kind of left up to, like, however you feel about it, but if to be like, "No, he was cheating on me," it's like, "See, he is the bad guy." That's what she
Yeah.
wants.
And do you? I think there's also stuff with like this guy she's with because like I, I find it all a little sus that he's just not in the picture at all.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
she's
is
spending so
weird.
much energy talking about Carl, and
Mhm.
it's just crazy that in turn, and she's also not featuring anything with this man. And not only is she not featuring him, it does also feel a bit like he's not around.
I Yeah, they don't live together as we found out. I believe that's still the case. Also, it just feels to me like Lindsay really wanted to be a mom and is like, now that I get that opportunity. And I'm happy for her. I think that's
Yep.
great. But I also just think it's tough because this guy is so private. And I think when you first like break up with someone and then the next person you date is usually, in my case,
Hmm.
usually the complete opposite of whoever you just dated. So
What
this
that?
guy has like a
Yes.
steady
Agreed.
job and he's private and all of that sounded really great to her. And I think like
Yep.
as their relationship is going to progress, like that's going to be like their Achilles heel because he doesn't want their daughter on Instagram. Like he doesn't
Right.
want pictures posted of her. Which is like, I obviously respect that, but and Lindsay, she's like I have to film. Like it's going to be tough for them, I think.
Yeah, I don't think a transition of her going to Real Houses of New York would work with him in the picture. Like he's not gonna want to do the show with
Do
her.
we want her on Real Housewives of New York?
Well,
Like,
this is
can
a
you
good
picture her
transition.
and Psy hanging out?
This is a good transition because this question came up a lot in the listener cues. So, guys,
Mhm.
we're gonna shift to some listener questions. So I have some that people sent me today on Instagram. If you're
Okay.
in the chat, drop them in the chat. We'll answer them and just kind of talk some shit. So that came up a couple times for me from people was that what do we think is this like future of Summer House? Is Lindsay moving to a different show? Would she work on New York? I personally think she would work fine, and I think that she could be a great housewife. My only concern with her is that she might be a little her head just might be a little too big for the group. Like
Mhm.
she might think she's a Bethany when she or when Bethany came in season 7 and she was just like,
Mhm.
I'm here to make the
It's
show.
like Bravo wanted me so bad that they're
Yeah,
putting me on another show.
right.
Yeah.
And so that can always kind of go awry. It didn't work with Phaedra going to Married to Medicine.
Well, that I mean, yeah.
Well, that was forced in many ways. This
Yeah.
honestly is more fitting. I mean, she is a mom in the city,
Mhm.
and
It
I
makes
think she would relate to these ladies more than the people in the summer house.
For sure. And also her baby is gonna be like 6 months, 8 months by the time they film, and it's like, what is she can't, like, bring it's one thing being pregnant in the house, I just think having a baby in the house is like a
She can't.
whole you just, like, cannot. So, I do think Bravo wants to do something with her, and I can picture Paige, like, not wanting to come back next season and, like, have her and Lindsay and maybe some other people having, like, a show in the city. Maybe not Real Housewives.
Yeah,
I
like
I don't
I,
have a I don't have an opinion on Lindsay being a housewife or not. Like, it would be strange, but I think it would maybe work. I don't know. That show's kind of a fuck mess.
yeah. I mean, it would have never worked in the old iteration, but now we're just in this new frontier with New York women, and it's like I don't know what kind of show we talked about. Where did I talk about this? I can't remember. Been chatting with people, but did you see that New York won a GLAAD award?
New York Housewives?
Yes.
Why? Respectfully.
Best reality television program.
What were the other ones?
This is no shade towards GLAD, but it's like shows that feature LGBTQIA plus
And they picked
women,
that.
and they picked that show.
All
So
right.
Raquel picked the award up and gave a little speech.
Oh, good for her. That's, I mean, hey, whatever. I'm
Yeah,
just surprised.
same. Let's see. So some of the questions from Instagram. Do we know if Jesse and Lexi? Oh no, we already answered that. If they're still an item. Um, do the women know something about Garcelle's? This is about some Beverly Hills questions. Do we know?
Hmm.
Do the women know something about Garcelle's life? We don't. Acting like she's hiding? Question mark. I don't think there's anything going on. To be honest with you.
No, I think Garcelle lives just like a very normal life. Like,
Yeah.
I just think she works. She has her 2 kids
Hmm.
who she doesn't want to feed. You know, her one son doesn't want to be on the show, rightfully so. Um, I don't think there's anything going on that, like, that Garcelle
No,
hides.
but also I think as viewers we need to. I think a lot of the viewership got so addicted to like the true crime aspect of Real Housewives in the
Hmm.
last 5 years. It's been so court case heavy
Very much.
drama. If you go back and watch the old seasons, like the worst thing they do is like come for each other's like relationship with alcohol. But like outside of that, like they're just chatting about there's a whole fight on Orange County about who sat in whose seat at a
Hmm.
Mexican food restaurant. Like that is more what housewives used to be. And if all the women stopped caring so much about their storylines and their how open they've been about their lives and the court cases and the divorces,
Hmm.
they would realize that like the show is not about that. That happened to you and we want to hear about it. But the core part of the show is seeing the fun drama
Seeing
between
them interact.
girlfriends. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
So I
their
don't think there's something going
interpersonal
on.
dynamics is always interesting. Like the most interesting thing about Beverly Hills this season was Sutton going home and seeing Reba. Like I want them to
Yeah.
all do that. Like,
And I
but
saw
Big Calf is dead,
right.
so we can't.
Well, you bring up a good point. So no, I saw someone who I can't remember who brought it up online saying like they're also coming for Sutton not sharing things in her life when it was like Sutton brought the whole crew to whether it was staged or not, brought the whole crew to show a whole side of her life
Yeah, she
in
literally was
Savannah.
like, "This is the room my dad killed himself in."
What
Like,
do you want?
what
What more
more
do
do
you
you want
want?
from her? Like, and Sutton's not
Erica,
even
you're
my
showing us
favorite
the room you
girl.
No, I know. And Erica, you're just showing us the room you decorated. So
Yeah, like in your rental. Like, get real.
right, I know. This person, I don't know how they came. I have to give them a shout out because I don't know how they found you or me online
Oh,
and were able to answer a question. But their question is, I've never watched Real Housewives. What season should I start with? Did the
what?
aliens touch down?
Maybe they're just like Southern Charm people or just Summer House people. There are those
That's true.
people.
I do know people like that hang out with the
But
JV crew.
still, I want more information.
I mean, I always say you
Um,
gotta go like season. I always think season 7 of Roni, or you go to like season 3 of Roni as like an entry,
mm,
or
interesting.
I say you go to Orange County when Heather Dubrow comes in.
Hmm,
Those would be
interesting.
kind of my entry points, I think, for people.
Yeah. I
What would you
have
say?
so many entry points. It depends on what you want. If
Okay.
you want psychotic drama, start at
Mhm.
Salt Lake City. Like
Sure. It's
that is like
modern and it
it's
doesn't look like
modern
old shows
and
and
it's like you don't have to know, like, you get the lore at the very beginning. Like, I feel like with these shows now, they've been on for so long that it's like hard to digest it all. And then yeah, with Orange County, I mean, I would start like, yeah, Heather Dubrow's first season is great with Alexis and Thailand or something, and they're like bullying her.
wait, oh my god, I have a Heather Dubrow boots on the ground.
Oh, do
Oh
tell.
my god, it's not that juicy. But my friend is on a solo vacay in Cabo for her 40th birthday.
Hmm.
She wanted to like treat herself to like a nice trip,
Love that.
and she's sitting at the bar having dinner, and she looks across the bar, and who's there but Heather and Terry at the Nobu Hotel in Cabo. They've since left, so
Did
I
they
can't
say
say.
hi?
So she was too scared to say hi to her then, and the kids like walked up right after she kind of like spotted them. She was like, I don't want to like jump in on the family situation. But the next
Respectful.
day, when she was walking to go get a seat at the pool, who's right there next to her pool chair, like she was gonna sit at, is Heather. And so she starts talking to her, and she said she was a true delight. She was like asking her about like Heather was asking my friend like, what should I order? Like we haven't been to the beat like to the pool restaurant yet. Like, is there anything good? Like,
Wow.
have you had the? She asked if she'd had the wagyu beef hot dogs. And then
Okay.
they kind of kept it moving. Oh, Terry was like, I don't like this resort. We should have gone to a different one. And he asked my friend, why do you go here?
Oh, that's not shocking.
That's not shocking. Yeah.
No.
But then she kind of wrapped it up pretty quickly and just got back to like reading and stuff because then I was like, you should have probably. I was like, I feel like they would have wanted to hang out with you. I think that they
If
would
she
be
would have
down
said
for
like
like
I
a dinner
love you on
friend.
the show, Terry would have loved that.
Yeah, he would have. No, but then another person came by maybe like an hour later and they lingered and it was like,
Annoying.
yeah, I was Maria. My friend was like, I'm happy I didn't linger, but.
Yeah.
But she said that to filming that they have not finished filming the season yet. They're
Hmm.
on a break. They're on like a hiatus right now, which I don't know what that means or why that
Interesting.
is. But yeah, they usually have like a couple weeks off. Um. Okay. Let's see. Neat thoughts. We've talked about that. Craig reportedly reconnecting with Natalie and Vale over New Year's changes the timeline. Do you know what that is? You're nodding.
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain?
Yeah. So I guess a few years ago, him and Natalie, who he's dating now,
Mhm.
were talking. And allegedly, he was texting her while dating Paige. That's a rumor I heard. And then also they reconnected like very like recently in January.
Got it. Okay.
But they dated before, I think.
Okay, interesting.
hmm
Yeah, the crack of it all really
And she's only
is.
like 27,
Oh, okay.
which
How old is
shocked
Paige?
me.
Is like 30 probably. She's a little younger than me.
She's 32.
Oh, she's 32. Oh.
Mhm.
Um, it's crazy how much we've spent like in the last month talking about the two of them because I've never really even cared about either of them enough to
Mm.
spend this much energy talking about them. But I got to stand up and defend Paige because everyone is just
So mean.
So Craig pilled.
No, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
the comments, I haven't seen people yell at about someone like this in a really long time. Like they hate her.
Yeah.
Hate. And I'm like, what is there to hate? She was very clear with him. It's just like there's this whole sector of women who think that if a man is throwing a ring at you, you should just say yes
Yeah.
because it's like this man wants to marry you. And it's like Paige doesn't have to do that. That's not something she wants to do.
Right.
And that's okay.
I know, but it's crazy. Like, I think, you know, we, society standards really are, well, they seem to never go away for women specifically about like what it is that women have to do by certain ages, what a wedding looks like, what parenting looks like. It's all, and what just being an adult woman looks like, you know? And
Mhm.
it's because a lot of people think that at 32 years old, as an adult woman, you should at least have two children.
They or at least be dating someone that you're serious about that you will get married to. Like if you're
Right.
single and in your 30s, like as a woman, people act like you're about to die.
It's
Like
crazy.
it's
I'm like,
crazy.
life is beginning. Like,
Mhm.
and men get to live like their golden years from like 30
Yeah.
to 60, essentially.
Look at Shep. He's like 87.
He,
You know what I mean? Like who are we kidding?
what are we doing? Yeah. Um, let's see. Not a question, but Jax's new podcast is giving Andrew Tate. I agree. I'm scared to say that name on YouTube, to be honest with you, because I'm sure someone will Google search it.
Yeah. Some like red pilled freak. I don't know anything about Jax's podcast. I'm sure it's insane.
I don't want to know. I
Mm-mm.
don't need to kind of hear about it. I want.
I don't want Britney to have a podcast. I don't think
I
these people need podcasts.
Does the Valley premiere next week?
Does it?
I don't know. It's
Maybe.
soon, but what I'm getting at is that once kind of that premiere happens, I'm gonna need them all to kind of lock it up
Be quiet.
because I want to see this unfold without seeing them just in each other's comments constantly, like dragging each other. You know?
I just miss like when you had to have a personality to have a podcast. Like Michelle Lolly is not a personality that I want to listen to. You know what I mean? Like it's one thing to
Yeah.
watch her. It's another thing to like put your headphones on and like or be in the car and listen to Michelle Lolly. It's
Well,
strange.
I mean, we could talk podcasting and it could get really nerdy and also really dark, but a lot of it has to
Oh.
do with just people making money, you know, like
Mhm.
networks want to make money and they know that no matter how bad the quality of the content is, like people will listen
Listen.
and they will get ad dollar money from it. Like it doesn't
Mhm.
matter to them that the takes are good or bad. Like they know
Right.
that there is a part of the fandom that will still listen, share it, stream it, like make reels out of it, point behind them on TikTok at it, like
Yeah.
like
But the
they
thing about
will.
these podcasts is there's no longevity there. Like I think people
No.
don't realize how hard it is. Like I'm not saying I'm in a coal mine, but you have to have like
Honestly,
energy.
this is our coal mine.
I'm in a coal mine.
I look like I'm in a coal mine right now. I'm having
No,
some
like
lunch.
what's going on? I meant to
Honestly,
ask.
I had this light on because it's
Yeah,
been a
you were
cute
a disco diva.
well, no, I liked the like streamer look, but there's
Yeah.
something about the it's like I'm getting blown out on this light right now. Do you see like I look
No, I
yellow?
think you look great.
I know, but I look better. Like, do you see
You look
that?
better in the dark.
No, 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 no. Like, do you see? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't
I know
matter.
what you're talking about. Like there's a yellow
But
hue.
do you see how it goes there? That this
Yeah.
is better. That
Yeah,
look is
that
better. I don't know what happened. I think it has something to do with the placement of the light. It's just gonna be what it is, guys.
mm,
Once again, we're in the coal mines here.
we are.
Let's see. I'm looking through the chat. You guys, there were some questions in the chat. Also,
What are people saying?
we have a lot of things. People
Are
are
they enjoying it?
people are lolling. People are asking. Oh, Cassandra says a place to start for Housewives would be season 1 of Atlanta. I actually think that probably is the best first season of all franchises.
Oh, it's so good. That and
It's
honestly, like season 1 of Jersey when
yeah,
Teresa
those are
flips the table.
yeah, because season 1 of New York is not season New York gets interesting at the reunion of season 1 when like Ramona walks
Yeah.
out and they're starting to get famous and their heads are getting bigger. But like season 1 of New York isn't
No, because it's
so
like a
great.
totally different show.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird.
Amit says mushrooms made him hate curtains. So
All
just know
right.
that.
Well, pop off.
Vanessa says the bar is opening in Brooklyn, so why New Jersey for the launch party? You know, I have questions there as well.
You know, Carl's gonna make you ask questions. He's gonna do things that are questionable.
How much money do you think he spent on that little thing? It had to be like 50K, don't you think?
Uh, uh, I bet
More?
you he got a lot of it for free because it's gonna be on the
This is the
show.
show. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, Vanessa also says Imral is just living his normal life. It sounds like Jesse and Wes put on fronts for the cameras, though. If I could bring this comment and put it across the screen, I would. I think that really is the
Yeah.
core issue here.
And he said on Watch What Happens Live, he's like, that's the only thing they ask me about. So like I'm gonna answer it, like about my sex life. Um,
Yeah,
I just like don't get the big deal. Like
I
whatever.
agree. Y'all, some of these, I'm not going to name names, but there are people on this internet that are so scared of what these straight men are doing. If they even knew what happens in a Fire Island house, if they even,
I've never been, obviously. The
y'all,
fluids, I'm
I'm
sure.
sorry, Emerald's doing some of the more tame behavior with
It's
it.
also like I mean, I was talking to my friend Lex about it, and she's like, in LA, like orgies are like a dime a dozen. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
like everyone's poly, everyone's like doing what, and
Hmm.
I'm like, who cares?
I, 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 why does it matter what anyone else is doing? I just don't care.
Thank
He's not
you.
hurting anyone.
I literally don't care. And the thing
And I
about it is he's
honestly, you know
honestly
what? I bet
respectful about it.
yes, I was he's
He doesn't
respectful.
parade
And
them around.
no, and I bet you he's making them come.
Period.
I'm
And not to be
sorry.
that
I don't
person.
think Jesse does very well.
Please, that big mouth. He's probably smiling from ear to ear. He's such a freak. He's such a goober. But like, I bet West is a giver. Like, I bet West is like, is it okay? Like, is everything
I do think
okay?
West. I
Like,
think
almost
West.
to the point that it's annoying.
Well, especially because his mom is a OBGYN, and I feel like there were some conversations that he wish he hadn't had to have
Yeah.
with her. You know.
Mm-hmm. To have a
Uh,
cattle, isn't his dad like a cattle rancher?
the way you said
What an
that sounded
iconic duo.
so horned up, but I do think that is
His dad's
what he.
really hot. Have you seen him?
no, he, no, he is hot.
He's so hot. And I'm sorry, Wes is hot.
Yeah.
He is.
You and
Like,
I both are
please.
aligned on that slutty little glasses look. I think it's cute.
I think like
Y'all come at
he's
me. I think
going
it's cute.
for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Why not?
Guess I love West again. Um, uh, Isella says thoughts on Housewives of Beverly Hills this season. I guess that's very general, but we just had the reunion, which was a slog and a half and pretty dark. We kind of touched on that already, but I think it's time
Just
to
we gotta shake it up.
shake it up. I
Mm-hmm.
know you're a Kyle Lista, whatever her a Richard's head, aren't
We
you?
don't have names. Um, I don't have a name for Kyle. I'm disappointed.
Oh wow.
I'm disappointed in her.
Her giving Garcelle that cold shoulder when she walked in the reunion was really fucking weird,
The
right?
way that those women hate Garcelle is fascinating to me. Like, it's so weird.
I think it's honestly they're just jealous of the success level. I think.
Sutton's going to be fed to the wolves next season without Garcelle to protect her. Like,
Yeah.
she needs to prepare herself.
Wait, did you see on Instagram that Sutton is commenting on every single thing that Garcelle does, and Garcelle's like not engaging with any of her comments?
Wait, I'm obsessed. Garcelle's
It's
like, get
it's
out of
so
here.
funny. Like all of her posts in the last like 2 weeks, she's like, "That's my girl. So proud of you, mama. Only up from here."
Did Garcelle not like or interact with her like Sutton's post about her?
Well, you know what? Let's look right now.
Because I swear to God I saw something where she didn't,
I could see it.
which is kind of hilarious, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it would pop up for me.
Yeah.
Probably first if she liked it, and she did
Mm-hmm.
not.
Damn.
She
Sutton.
is so over y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, this kind of brings us to the end, I believe. Any final thoughts on Summer House? Samantha Bush.
I'm excited to continue to watch the Lexi Jesse stuff play out. I was sick of it at the beginning. I'm excited to continue. Also, the Paige and Craig of it all like fascinates me because it's kind of like last season with Carl and Lindsay. Like you're watching everything through the lens of their breaking up. So it's kind of more interesting. Like
Yep.
when Amanda and Kyle or like Tom and Katie, like you knew they got married. So like watching them fight all season, it was like, okay, like
Right.
I know you guys go through with it. So
Yeah.
what am I doing this for?
Right.
I need Wes to like stop caring so much what people think. Like he so desperately needs to be liked, and I need him to like relax a bit.
I think honestly, the issue though with it is it goes back to like the timeline issue with the show is that they filmed this so quickly after the reunion,
Mm-hmm.
and after the reunion aired, and so he's still kind of reacting in real time to like the amount of hate he received in that like month span.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just think that I think that really wrecked his ego.
Yeah.
But like I
Because he
think
was like
today
so
he would be in
beloved
right
and then suddenly wasn't.
a rap. Yeah, I think today he would probably not be in that place, but we're not seeing him today. We're seeing him last year, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, we have a couple of things coming in. Hope we see more Bailey. Max says Bailey's gone, baby.
Gone, baby, gone. Like, bye, Bailey. Like,
Wait, can you do a quick spark notes on what happened with Bailey?
so so this is what I heard. This is all
Allegedly.
alleged.
Yep.
That Bailey had a secret boyfriend when she came into the house and like told everyone in the house that she was single. And then kind of she blocked everyone from viewing her stories
Mm-hmm.
when she would post about him, but she forgot to block Amanda. So then I guess they all like confronted her and was like, "Do you have a boyfriend? Like, why would you lie about that?" And then we just never saw her again. Like she never came back.
Yeah, and then also read that she got in some fight with production too. Like the production wanted her to talk about it or something. I don't know.
Well, probably, but she's probably like fucking embarrassed.
I can't. But it's weird to
Like
me that
that's
she.
humiliating.
Yeah, but then she came to this episode. She was at both events at the episode, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I heard.
Yeah, I would believe it. It's kind of crazy that she's just like not there, and she was like
Yeah,
so heavily featured on that first episode.
I know when Jesse like paid her in dust. Because Jesse's the kind of guy. Jesse is the kind of guy, unfortunately, that doesn't talk to women he doesn't want to sleep with.
Wow, you really nailed it. That
Like,
is
you know
exactly
what I
what.
mean? Like, he's like, I'm
Because
not gonna try to fuck you.
he wants to sleep with Amanda, and he wants to sleep
Mhm.
with Sierra and with Paige.
Yeah.
He doesn't fuck with Gabby really,
No.
because I think he doesn't want to sleep with her.
Gabby has a very low vibrational energy.
I go back and forth. I think that we love Pet Shop Boy, and Pet Shop Boy's always posting on Instagram how he loves her and how he thinks that if there was a gay in the house with her, that it would solve all her problems with this cast. And I'm like, I don't really know that I agree. Unfortunately, like the gays have done enough work on their own. I don't think we need to put in that work to help her make it.
No, it's just like she lost me when she talked bad about Carl. When she was like, "What does he bring to the show?" I want to be like, "What the fuck do you bring to
Yeah,
the show?"
you're
He's
just
been on for
a
7,
lapdog.
8 seasons. He clearly brings
It's
something.
right. Estella says, "Is Daniel's app still a thing?" I do not know, and I
I was a subscriber because I had to see what the tea was. It's a lot
We've
of work.
we need to wrap this up. We've gone too long.
I'm
I'm upset
sorry.
that you no, I'm upset that you revealed that is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, because I was like, I have to see what this is all about. It's a lot of work.
What
I
is it
deleted
though?
it.
Remind me the concept?
So the concept is basically like having your closet on your phone. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Clueless,
Yes.
but you know how she has that thing where she's
Yes.
like picking her up. It's like that. So it's like you have a shirt in your closet and a pair of pants and like how to pair, like, would this look cute together, whatever.
Hmm.
But that entails you taking photos
Photos
and
of
uploading
everything.
them of every piece of clothing that you have. Like, in theory, it's great. In
So
practice, it's not.
sadly, I have to admit, my cousin, she'll never find this. She doesn't watch
Uh,
Housewives, and she's not on social
She
media.
doesn't support you
She doesn't
in your
support.
podcast.
She has an organizational system like that, that she uses, and like she updates it to like when something is at the laundromat, when something is in the dryer, when something is
What?
dirty, what's available for her, and she will plan out her clothes for the entire week. Like she's just like, these are my workout clothes, these are my work clothes, and these are like the three pajamas I'll circulate through.
I can't even comprehend that.
Uh, it upsets me every time. My ADD ass is like,
Oh,
I cannot handle the details that go into this.
no, that like hurts me.
Yeah, so uh it's not for me. I don't know who it's for, but I guess
I
there
don't think
is a
it's even
market.
happening
Let's see.
anymore.
Let's see. Let's do a quick
I don't
Google.
think she's
Daniel
posted in a while on there. I could be wrong.
app.
What did she post it like today? I'm
Did
just making
the
things up.
Dawn app. Oh right, Dawn.
Yeah,
Dawn.
like you're donning.
I don't get
Okay,
it. What
so
do you
the
mean? Oh, like
last
you're Dawn. Oh, I understand. I
last
understand.
post was December 31st.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
It's a wrap on
it's a
Dawn.
wrap on Dawn.
And it's a wrap on this live. Guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Samantha, I love you so much, and this was such a joy as always. And thanks for answering my last minute text to come on. And everyone who is still here, thank you guys for being here. We will be back next week with another live recap of Summer House. I'm hoping to get my sister on for next week, so because I know you guys love when she's bringing the chaos to the chat. And Samantha, let everyone know where they can follow you and listen to you.
You can follow me at Bravo Historian on Instagram and on Threads because I'm not really on X anymore /Twitter. And then you can listen to me on my Patreon at patreon.com/chronicallyonline.
Yes, Threads is happening. People are
Threads is
threading these
popping over
days.
there.
Yeah, I'm having some fun
Hmm.
over there. You can follow me at the Tom Hamlet and check out the podcast if you're just joining here on YouTube. Check out the podcast on all your podcast apps, and we'll be back next week. Bye, y'all.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks for being here. This is so fun.
Thanks for am I annoying?
Wait, what do you
Do
mean?
I talk too much?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
you are the perfect banter.
Okay. I'm like, I feel like I'm talking way too much. Like I started having like an out of body
No,
experience.
I'm also doing. I was like, I'm trying to run the chat over here too, and like talk to you and make
We're
sure
running that
I,
chat.
I look like I'm not in a coal mine. Like, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I was like, it
Really
got
appreciate
dark suddenly, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything.
this. You could. It's weird. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I know. It's hard what we do.
It is. Okay, well, I'm gonna go make dinner, but
Okay. Have a
thanks
good
for doing
night.
this. You too. Bye.